All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about this whole scene. I have to pace myself with this one because this scene, from the actor's perspective, was done amazing. Absolutely good props to Gavin and Lola for doing such an amazing job at with the emotions and everything. But when you watch the scene, Jeremiah is gaslighting Belly into making herself apologize multiple times for things that she should not have to apologize for. Again, everything is always everybody else's fault and not his. The one thing that we've seen in season 2 is Conrad has started taking accountability for some stuff, and he's still got a long way to go. Jeremiah hasn't taken accountability for anything. He hasn't taken accountability for lighting the firework in season 1. He hasn't taken accountability for how he treated Belly the day that she told him that they kissed. Because, reminder, they were not together. They never had that conversation if they were in a relationship or if they were not. Therefore, Belly's free to kiss whoever the hell she wants to kiss. And he also knew how much she liked Conrad. And you can't expect somebody who's liked the same boy for the last however many years for that to just go away overnight. It's not going to happen. And he tries to make her forget him. And in this scene really made me mad. Like, I was livid for Belly because Belly's a people pleaser, and I am very much like, I used to be like that a lot of the time. I still am sometimes. I tend to put people's feelings in front of my own. And that's okay for certain situations. But what's not okay is gaslighting. And she should never have to bow down to what Jeremiah wants because he's upset. And once again, her grief gets shoved aside because she has to care for the person who did lose his mom. And that's okay. But she should still be allowed to grieve. She needs to let that grief out, or it's going to be bottled up and it's going to explode eventually, which I think we will see happen at some point. Ugh. Another thing that really stood out to me in this one is Jeremiah showing a lot of narcissism in this whole episode, to be fair, but he shows that he does care about his brother and he's trying, but the minute he sees his brother, he goes and he puts him down. And he tells them, he calls them names, and he tells them he doesn't care about anybody but himself. But we have to remember, Conrad was parentified. He was taught to care for everybody else's opinions before his own and make sure everybody else's feelings were taken care of, make sure that they were okay. So he's always felt like he's had to take care of things before they get to everybody else. He feels like he has to carry that burden on his shoulders, and he shouldn't have to because, again, he is at this point only 18 years old. So a lot happened in this one. We see so much come to light, and this was kind of a tipping point for me. I did not hate Jeremiah in season 1. I thought that he made a couple stupid decisions, but season 2 really solidified that I did not like his character. Um, I just don't think it's okay to gaslight somebody into making them feel sorry and into being in a relationship with you when you know that they're in love with somebody else. Which we'll save the ending for that for the next video. But let me know what your thoughts were on the fight on the side of the road with the flat tire. What did you think? Was Jeremiah gaslighting her? Or do you think that Billy had every reason to say she was sorry to him? Again.
When I was editing this video, I had a new idea for how I possibly think that Jeremiah is going to find out about the infinity necklace. Like I said, I think it's a really big deal that Conrad and Belly are the only two people that know about the infinity concept, and especially what it means to them and their relationship. So I just think there has to be some sort of involvement with the two of them in Jeremiah's finding out. And one question I still have is, does Jeremiah even know about the necklace? Because the only time that Belly, to our knowledge, has seen Jeremiah after she got the necklace was right after this when she went to talk to him. They probably didn't talk that much the week after. Also saw each other at Thanksgiving, and Belly did like touch the necklace, but I don't know if Jeremiah would have been paying close enough attention to remember or like recognize what the necklace was. So Jessica asked me for an unhinged idea about how I think that Jeremiah is going to find out about it, and this just popped into my head. So there's one flashback in book 3 that really stands out, and I'm so excited to see it. And it's the flashback of Valentine's Day when Belly and Conrad are together. Belly says that she doesn't really expect anything from Conrad because he has class and it's like a Thursday, but he ends up driving all the way to her house. They set up a blanket and look at the stars together, and they both agree that it's one of their best moments that they've ever had in their life. And at the end of the chapter, Belly says, "So no, he didn't give me flowers or candy. He gave me the moon and the stars, infinity." Jenny has also been known to just like throw in other flashbacks or added elements of Belly and Conrad's relationship, especially because they are much more serious in the show than they are or ever were in the books. And another Jenny creation that I absolutely love is the To All the Boys I Loved Before series. In those movies, Lara Jean has this hat box that she uses to store love letters that she's written to boys in her life that she's loved. But in the last movie, she turns the hat box into a box of super special memories that her and Peter experienced together. So an idea that I had is like, we know that Belly is really nostalgic and her memories are really special to her. So what if she creates a memory box and she has all these memories of things that her and Conrad did together, or things that he sent her, things that he gave her. Maybe there would be like pictures of them or letters that he wrote to her. Something that gives away that it's memories of her and Conrad's time being together. So I think that this would be a really safe place to keep the infinity necklace, and maybe somehow Jeremiah will stumble upon a box or a collection of memories that Belly has about her time with Conrad. Maybe he'll find out some additional information. Maybe it'll set him off. But I love this movie, and I do feel like there are some similarities, or at least like similar themes from To All the Boys that carry over into The Summer I Turned Pretty. But I want to know what you think. If you have any ideas, please duet this video or leave a comment and let me know what you think and how the infinity necklace is going to be discovered, because it's had a very different trajectory in the show than it has in the books, and I think it definitely means something, and it's going to have a big reveal.